Wares here, and today we're going to be looking at the Unbleached Dunk High. Now this comes in a pack of 4, so you've got 2 dunks and 2 blazers, a blazer high, a blazer low, and a dunk high and a dunk low. Now preferably I would have preferred the dunk low, just like majority of people. That it already has been dyed like a purple lilac colour. I think it looks fantastic, but struck out on that. And normally I wouldn't normally go for a dunk high unless I really like them, but I was really intrigued to see the materials on this before when they're unbleached, and I am actually going to end up dyeing these, so I will do a separate video later in the week. Hopefully in about 2 days time I'm going to upload that once I have dyed them. Now this must be a slept on release because I actually copped 2 pairs, so shout out to Flat Spot. They haven't arrived yet. Normally they're really quick with their delivery, but that's coming tomorrow. I've actually managed to get a pair as well from Slam City. Now Slam City is a shop that when I was younger and I was into that whole skate scene, I loved going into Slam City. It was always quite, it was one of those where you go in there, people look at you, you always feel a little bit intimidated as a youngster. And it was such a cool shop, the old one they had back in the day where you had the spiral staircase, and that was when I first fell in love with dunks. But I didn't have the money to afford to buy dunks, and I didn't have the money to buy, I remember looking at Carhartt and Dickies jeans in the little like parade bit around the corner, wasn't able to afford it. And so literally 3 years ago, I got back into buying sneakers because of having a little bit more disposable income, and I've entered into so many raffles with Slam City, and in those over 3 years this is the first time I have scored. So let's unbox it together. Now won this yesterday, they sent it via DPD, which is brilliant. As I said, this is my first time with getting a shoe from Slam City, and I want to obviously be careful I don't cut open the box inside. Now this comes in your orange box, orange label box, SB. So there's your box, little printout invoice with the returns. No cheeky little sticker like they do with Flat Spot, but oh well, there we go. So as I said, it's an orange label box, and on the label this states Nike SB Dunk High Pro ISO neutral white neutral. So when it comes to highs, I always go true to size, so I've got these in the UK 9, which is US 10. Let's have a proper look. So okay. Now, first looks, it's so nice to actually have a high SB brand new. The ones I've got quite recently were older models that were already been used. Now in images, I actually really liked the look of the neutral. It has this almost like Hessian sack. Reminds me of a kid at school being in a sack race. And I actually thought that this was going to be a really like smooth leather, but it's a really interesting texture around these panels. It's really hard to describe. It's like it almost feels like a thick paper. It's like a really porous nubuck. And my intention to dye these, I thought this was more of a leather, so I was gonna put Vaseline all over these panels so that it would just be the sort of brown sort of sack-like material that dyed. So then you had this bright white swoosh, and then these would be white as well. But it's not that kind of material, it's more of a texture to it, and it's going to end up, it needs to be dyed. So I will definitely not be doing the Vaseline trick that I thought I was going to do, and I will just be submerging these all in the same colour. I really want to know what colour you think I should dye these. I already have a navy Dylon that I could use on these. I'm going to use Dylon, don't know what dye you're actually supposed to use, and I've ordered a grey. So I'd really like to see the grey, because I just don't want anything too crazy. I've seen online, picture here, a red and a green, and obviously you can dye them lilac, but I want something that's a bit more wearable. But as it goes, standard Dunk High SB. Apart from that, really nice padding on these. Gum sole's always a plus, love a gum sole. White midsole, and then yeah, on these panels you've got that really textured brown looking, almost like, as I said, like a sack you'd get in a sack race back at school on PE day. And then this is like almost like a really papery feel to it, but it's like almost like a bleached nubuck. So definitely going to end up dyeing all of that. Comes with spare laces. Both laces in stock and the spare have the orange tips. You got orange on that tongue tag, orange little logo on the insole, and yeah, that is about it. Really basic. It's made me appreciate the highs more. They do have a really nice silhouette to them, and obviously when it is an SB, it's got a nice structure to it. Yeah, so next video, it will be of me dyeing these bad boys and seeing the results. Now, I will do a quick on feet of these. No real lace swaps because it's both white laces, but hopefully the video when they are dyed is soon to come. Tell me what you think of these unbleached pack dunks. Anyway, it's Woodsy out.